started
1,
to.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do you like? So you like the background, the Weird Al show? Watch
Yeah,
this.
it's fun.
Watch this.
Ah, he's there. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna open this beer bottle. There we go. All right. Ooh, today on the Beard Al podcast. So first of all, welcome everybody to the Beard Al podcast, where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. I'm Lauren, and I'm here with
John.
Hey!
John. I'm freaking out right now because with your background, your bottle opener that you have in your hand is like disappearing and appearing. I'm losing it.
People can't see it, but I decided to make my background for our little video chat today. It's the set of the Weird Al show. So I'm in a split level cave 20 miles below the surface of the earth. And I really make a mighty fine jelly bean and pickle sandwich.
For what it's worth.
Yeah. So
that's not what we're talking about today, though.
No.
Not to confuse you. Like,
not at all.
We're not talking about that theme or the show today.
No.
But hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah. Today we are talking about phony calls.
The 7-digit numbers you're...
Yes. Please stick to the 7-digit numbers you're used to. And this is a parody of the TLC classic Waterfalls.
Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're using.
Correct. And this is off of Weird Al's 1996 masterpiece, Bad Hair Day, which is collectively our favorite Weird album.
This song ended up at number 113. And that's strictly because most of the songs, like, this is a really good song in my mind, but everything else on the album is better, so it kind of hurts it a lot.
Yeah, the song is very good, but the rest of the album, for the most part, is so much better. I know, I'm gonna have to turn this background up.
I think you're gonna have to. It's very, very distracting and jarring. It was funny, but oh my god. Oh,
I'm crying.
You might have to release a video sample of that.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Okay, I'm back to a more normal life here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now that I'm out of my split level cave 20 miles below the surface of the earth. Thank you. We can jump into our conversation today. Let's since we know the song we're talking about, let's talk about our beers. Oh my god, John. Your beer glass is best farter ever. I recently
farted really hard.
Yeah. When a dog farts, they get scared by it. No,
they're sleeping and they fart real hard, and then they wake themselves up and they're scared.
They are scared. No, I actually was talking with our buddy Chris Hollister the other day. When we were recording an episode of this without you, and he said that he was very grateful to be sitting in John's chair, and he said, although it does smell kind of funny, and then I called you Sir Farts a lot, and then I did say that for Father's Day, I forgot it was a pint glass. I thought it was a t-shirt, but I said something about best farter
ever. It's a pint glass.
Yeah, I said something about best farter ever.
You got me a t-shirt that said First Father's Day, and it has like a giant beer glass and a giant baby bottle on the front of it. So
right, I knew
that's what you did. Yeah,
that's what I did. Mm. Yeah. So anyway, best farter ever. So this was an inadvertent throwback to a conversation on a different episode of the show. So anyway, let's talk about the beers that we're pairing with Phony Calls. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So my beer is from Singlecut Brewsmiths out of, I believe, Connecticut. No, Astoria, New York City, and Clifton Park, New York.
Beersmiths. That's interesting because you have a lot of places that call themselves brewery or beer, beer works or ale works or brewing or brewing company, but beersmiths.
Yeah.
That's different.
Beersmiths. Yeah. Much like swordsmiths or weaponsmiths in like Forged in Fire.
All right, Smiths, you only have 1 hour left. 60 seconds remaining to get out of the forge.
Your beer, it will kill.
It will kill. Did you see that the Forged in Fire people have come out with a set of like home cooking knives?
Oh my god. I need them.
Right? And I saw the commercial for it because I was watching a Forged in Fire marathon the other day because they do that every once in a while. And
Yeah, I saw one was on Wednesday, and that was like honestly the first time that we watched that show, and like we got addicted.
right? I'm telling you, yeah, because I had mentioned these knives to you
It's like
recently.
chopped, but for blacksmithing.
Yes, it's chopped for blacksmithing, and it's seriously incredibly addicting, right?
Yeah, much like Chop.
Much like Chopped. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing.
Chop.
But I feel like they're just asking for murders to happen with these forged in fire cooking knives because it will kill.
It will kill. It will cut.
It will cut. It will kill.
Anyway, no, the beer. The beer is called the Big in Japan DDH IPA, and it's a DDH.
I like a DDH.
But my thought process to pair this up has to do with Little Melvin. You see, Little Melvin has a natural obsession asking for Prince Albert in a can. He gets a kick each time he makes a collect call to some guy he doesn't know who lives in Japan.
Yeah.
So this is big in Japan. You know, he makes collect calls to some guy he doesn't know who lives in Japan. And so I figured, you know what? Yeah, that's close. That's good.
Yeah, I like it. Roll with that business. That's good.
I rated it a 4.25, but that was probably about 4 months ago. I would stick with that ranking.
Okay.
It is nice. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty hazy, pretty juicy. I really like it.
That's good. I'm glad. See, I like a good hazy and juicy dry hopped double Indian pale. Good stuff. Well, I'm usually the one with the double dry hopped double India Pale Ale, but today I have a beer called 904 Weissguy from Engine 15 Brewing Company right here in Jacksonville, Florida. And it is an American wheat ale. I decided to go to the brewery yesterday to get myself a 6-pack of this because I know I could get it at the grocery store, but A, I'll pay a little bit less for it at the brewery, and B, I'm directly supporting the brewery by getting it right from them.
Right.
So I went over there because it's 10 minutes from, where I live. So I said, okay, I'll go to Engine 15. And they are one of Jacksonville's flagship breweries. They've been around for a while as far as the craft beer scene here goes. I mean, there's almost 20 breweries in the Jacksonville area now.
Are they still on the Ale Trail?
They are still on the Jacksonville Ale Trail.
And they were on the Ale Trail when we did the Ale Trail, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they were. For those who don't know, the Jacksonville Ale Trail is basically you go to one of the local breweries and you get a passport. And then everyone you go to, they stamp it. And once you get 8 stamps, you send your passport in and you get a koozie and a free t-shirt. And because at the time, the Ale Trail, there were only 8 breweries in Jacksonville. So you went to all of them.
Uh-huh.
Now, it's still, you only need 8 stamps to get the t-shirt. But there's, 18 or 20 breweries that participate in it now. So yeah, this is one of them. So you have been to Engine 15.
I think I remember going there.
Yeah, as you should.
It was...
towards the end of our trip.
Well, I think Engine 15 was kind of square in the middle because we did 4 of them in the late morning, early afternoon, and then we took a little break. I remember going back to my hotel room for a while, and I think I took an hour nap. And then the first one that we hit back up was Engine 15.
Yes, that was the first one in the second half of it because that is one of the ones that's in the beaches area. So we hit all the beaches ones after the fact.
Yeah.
But so I went in there yesterday to get a 6-pack of this. I had a beer while I was there. I went to buy a 6-pack of the 904 Weissguy, and the girl was like, well, did you want a Weissguy while you're here? And I'm like, no, I know what Weissguy is all about, and I'm gonna buy 6 of them. So I want something else right now. So I got a red IPA there yesterday, which was very nice. It was tasty. It was it was malty, Okay. I do appreciate a good red IPA, but that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about 904 Weissguy, which reminds me of a beer you had a couple of episodes ago when we were talking about your horoscope for today, where you had Lion's Head, which is the deluxe Pilsner beer from the local brewery up by you. It's your good, solid, I can drink a couple of these, day-to-day
My
sipper.
own personal flagship.
Yes, your own personal flagship. And this reminds me of that beer in that it is supremely drinkable. It's flavorful, but it's not overpowering, and it's not a super high ABV. I think this one clocks in at a 4.4. So
Oh,
I have 2.
yeah, there you go. Mine is, I have 1 can. It's 6.6% and 78 IBUs.
Okay.
And it's 1 pint. So what's that? 16 ounces?
Yeah, I've got 2 12-ounce bottles. So we could do that beer math again to see who's drinking.
I think you win this time though, because last time the discrepancy in ABV between ours was a little bit more than 2.
Yeah. I think I still win. I'm drinking more beer, and also
You're drinking more beer, but you're also drinking more not beer.
I'm also drinking more not beer. Yes.
Yeah.
But the reason I chose to pair this song with Phony Calls is because it's 904 Weissguy, and 904 is the area code here. And please stick to the 7-digit numbers you're used to, which would follow the 904 area code. And Engine 15, being local, is a brewery that I'm used to.
There you go.
So yeah, I thought it was
also the so-called protagonist
Mhm.
of this song is a wise guy.
Oh
Couple of
yeah,
wise guy make-
look at you. You
all the
always come up
pranks.
with additional connections to my beers. But yeah, so let's talk about the song then. Like I said before, it is a parody of Waterfalls by TLC. And in our episode about Eat It, we had talked a little bit about how Weird Al was thinking about dipping his accordion into the Michael Jackson well a third time with Black or White. And you had kind of noted that he chose not to do that because of the subject matter of the song. It was a little like blah, 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 blah. But do you know the subject matter of Waterfalls?
Not really, no.
It's about AIDS and the drug crisis of the early 90s. So this song has a pretty serious message to it, and got a lot of accolades for the fact that it was a song that was tackling some pretty big issues. And then here comes Weird Al with a song about prank phone calls.
Yeah. Oh well.
So
Can't win them all.
no, you can't win them all. I'm like, okay, but I mean, at the time, you really have to listen to Waterfalls to know what it's about, because I've heard it so many times. But in preparation for this episode, like, I really dug into what was Waterfalls all about, And one thing I do remember, and I'm sure you remember this too, because apparently it's more than just a one-off kind of thing, that I knew people that swore up and down that it was Go Jason Waterfalls.
Absolutely. I was going to bring that up at some point. Yeah, it's totally, yeah.
And then I had a distinct memory about it. And so then just for kicks, I Googled Go Jason Waterfalls, and it's like on Urban Dictionary. There are people that swear to this day that those are the words.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Go Jason Waterfalls. Like, who's Jason Waterfalls? It's like you're cheering for Jason Waterfalls,
right.
But one thing I wanted to make sure that I pointed out about this song was something that I thought Weird Al was really clever about. The most poignant bit in the TLC version of the song is Lisa Left Eye Lopez's rap in the middle, where it's like, I saw a rainbow yesterday, and blah, 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 and she goes off, and like that's where a lot of the, the meat and importance of the song happens. That's where Weird Al decides to put in that snippet from The Simpsons.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. It's been a long while since I've actually heard the source material.
Yeah.
And I really, whenever I hear it, I only remember the chorus. And so, yeah.
Yeah. But I remember the video for this song where it's like Lisa Left Eye Lopez the set is just water,
Mm-hmm.
And so she's
Is it actual water, or is it like crappy CGI water that a lot of people used in the 90s and whatnot? Like the bad looking CGI water.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. Yeah, there's some good water and bad water. And I think they should just stick to the water that they're used to versus, But I the video for it, it's Lisa Left Eye Lopez. And I just keep calling her Lisa Left Eye Lopez because I like saying the full name. I could say Left Eye, but I like to say Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She is just like in this vast expanse, just standing there like rapping, about this important stuff. And then again, the Weird Al version is Mike Roch. Mike Roch. Has anybody seen Mike Roch lately? I swear,
here, you little.
If I ever find you, I'm gonna carve my name in your back with an ice pick. Very good. Very good. A lot of the songs off of Bad Hair Day, I feel like we have some pretty deep, personal childhood or, just connections to, especially stuff from like the earlier part of his catalog that we listened to as kids. I don't feel that as deep with this one.
No, like I mean, sure, whenever I hear Waterfalls, I actually hear Phony Calls in my head. It's one of those things where like I heard Phony Calls first, and so it's like, yeah, that happens a lot. I hear the parody. I heard the parody first, and then the source, and it's like, oh wait.
yeah, to an almost embarrassing degree.
Oh yes.
But and I think part of why, and it's not even necessarily the source material, I think part of why we don't have that kind of connection with this song is because prank phone calls, not something we would have done.
No, yeah, we weren't really pranksters.
No, I mean we'd play pranks on each other.
Right, but not like phone calls. We didn't really do phone calls.
No, I mean I was always like April Fool's Day. I remember being a big day in our house.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as playing pranks on people outside the familial fold, as it were, we didn't really do. And I think I'm just really afraid of getting in trouble. So I don't think I would ever dial a phone number that, I didn't know.
Right, intentionally, yeah.
Yeah, intentionally. And to that point now, even the whole premise of this song is dated now.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a collect call bit, and it's like, those don't really happen anymore.
Yeah, I mean, not unless you're like in prison.
Right. And is that a collect call?
Well, I think the person has to pay for it. It's like, you have a phone call coming in from blah 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 penitentiary. Will you accept the charges?
No, I won't.
No, I will not. And I only know that from watching Orange is the New Black. I have not been in prison.
You have a collect call from We Had a Baby, It's a Girl.
What is that from?
That's a commercial.
Oh, that's right.
It was for, right. I don't remember what it was for, but I remember they were joking that instead of actually calling, just put your message in the collect call name.
You have a collect call from We Had a Baby, It's a Girl. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, and I think, that's the thing with this song. It's just like we would never make prank phone calls. I only dialed numbers that I know. And do you find that, okay, like as kids, we had our friends that we would call, okay? And you'd have to remember their phone numbers.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know anybody's phone number now.
I don't either. I don't even know your phone number.
Yeah, I don't know yours.
So, I mean, I could call you. I could call you right now.
Right.
But I don't know your phone number. Mm-hmm. But you ask me for Jeff McGoldrick's phone number from grade school, I could give you that right now.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to because privacy, but
Meth McMoldrick?
Meth McMoldrick. I remember it.
Matrick Murish?
Stop it. No, these poor people that knew us. Oh, we're terrible. Terrible people. No, we're not. We're good people, I guess.
We try to be.
We try to be. Here's something about this song, actually, that I in looking up stuff, one of the background vocalists on Waterfalls by TLC is CeeLo Green.
Really? No way.
CeeLo Green,
pre-CeeLo Green.
Pre-CeeLo Green, whatever that group was that did Crazy.
Gnarls Barkley,
pre-Gnarls Barkley.
Danger Mouse. It was it was CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse. Yeah,
so CeeLo Green sings background on Waterfalls. And I thought that was incredibly interesting. And I will tell you this. I know he's had, personal issues and whatnot, but CeeLo Green released an album in like 2008 or 2009 that I just love. It's the one that has FU on it.
That was 2008?
Something like that. Right?
I remember he put out a Christmas album.
Yes, he put out, and this was after that. 2010. I'm sorry. That was a little early. And the song was the song, F You or Forget You for censorship purposes, was actually co-written by Bruno Mars.
Whoa.
So that's interesting. Yes, and the CeeLo Green's album, The Lady Killer, I absolutely loved. It's like, FU is not necessarily representative of what the rest of the album kind of sounds like.
Right,
but
it was just the single.
Yeah, it's a really, really listenable, like, it throws back to kind of an old school when I say old school, I don't mean like 80s, 90s R&B. I mean like old school, like 60s R&B kind of thing, but if
Right.
were made now, and the whole album is kind of like that. And I remember sitting like in my office, my earbuds in, just jamming out to this album for many, many months in, I guess, 2010. So I liked it. I liked it quite a bit, you know. This actually reminds me, because it was 2010. You and I had gone to the Japanese hibachi place in the Woodlands for dinner. Shogun.
Yeah.
In 2010.
That's currently the best hibachi in our area now. Katana closed, so it's Shogun or bust for me.
Okay. So we had gone there, and I actually brought my burned CD copy of this album to listen to in the car that day, because then we went to the casino after. We had a brother-sister date.
Yeah.
And we went to Shogun for hibachi. And this is where one of our biggest inside jokes originated, right? We're at this...
bitches love Mai Tais.
Bitches love Mai Tais.
Yeah.
Well, because we go to the hibachi place, and I don't even think about it. I was just like, you know what? I'm here. I'm going to order a Mai Tai, because it makes sense to do at a hibachi place. Because when I go for Japanese hibachi, I'm either getting a Mai Tai or I'm getting a sake. And
I got a Sapporo.
Okay.
You can't really get that anywhere else.
Right. So, you know, you do what you got to do. So I got a Mai Tai, and you started laughing at me. And I'm like, why are you laughing? And you're like, bitches love Mai Tais. I'm like, what?
And then, like, yeah, so then you had your first one, and then you ordered a second one, and I guess a couple tables away must have seen it, and, like, the girl was like, oh my God, that looks good. And so she got one too. And then, like, I look around, and then there's like 3 other like Mai Tais around the room, and it's like, for true, bitches love Mai Tais.
That's so for true. I mean, God, and now I can't. It's been 10 years, and I can't drink a Mai Tai without thinking to myself or occasionally saying out loud, "Bitches love Mai Tais."
Right? Yeah.
You can't either. You got your wife saying it now.
Yeah. Every time she orders one, I'm like, bitch.
When she and I were in Tampa for the Lady Gaga concert, which we had talked about before, we went to this like a craft cocktail place, and this place was known for their mojitos. And so these mojitos actually came with a stalk of cane sugar in it. Okay. So like it was like a wooden stick in there, but it was the cane sugar for the mojito. And I remember I was like, bitches also love mojitos, because we're there drinking our mojitos. Yeah. So any fancy drink that starts with an M, bitches love martinis.
That doesn't roll off as well.
No, that's true, because bitches love Mai Tais. That's the best. That's the best one.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, like, I'll say it, like, around people that don't know where that came from. I was out with a bunch of girlfriends. God, I think it was like a work happy hour or something. And one of them ordered a Mai Tai. And I was like, yeah, bitches love Mai Tais. And she's like, what?
Like, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's right.
God.
It's not a common thing.
No, that's just a thing that's here. Yeah. And now, for anybody who listens to this, it's also a thing for them.
Yep. We've just spread it.
We've just spread the bitches love Mai Tais,
Yeah.
But this bitch really likes this beer, though.
Nice.
It's seriously. Again, it's not my usual style, I'm sure I would love the beer that you're drinking, because I do love me a double dry hopped double India Pale Ale. But being that, when we record, it's, mid-afternoon, this is a really nice beer for a mid-afternoon. Yeah. So, I mean, I could also say bitches love Mai Tais, but bitches love Weissguy.
Whoa. Wow, that rhymes.
I know. Look at that. Like, somebody needs to hire me to do their marketing.
Hit them up, Engine 15.
Now they've got good marketing going on over there. And I do our marketing, and I think I do okay. Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, to the point, when I went into the brewery yesterday to get the 6-pack, now, obviously, with times the way things are now, there's no seats at the bar. Everybody's got their masks on. They've got the tables outside and whatnot. See, like, normally, if I were going by myself into a brewery or whatever, I'd buy a beer and I'd sit at the bar, I'd drink it, and I'd end up chit-chatting with the bartender or whatever. But, like, I had to take my beer and go sit outside at a picnic table alone with my phone. I'm like, well, okay, I still have a beer. It's okay. Like, it could be worse. So, but when I went in to order my 6-pack, I mean, I grabbed it from Cooler and I just, paid for it. I told the girl, I was like, yeah, I said, my brother and I do a podcast and I'm actually going to be talking about this beer in an upcoming recording. And she was like, that is so cool. What's it about? And there's part of me that I kind of had to like steel myself, because I know what I'm about. Okay.
Right.
I'm not ashamed at all of being the Weird Al fan that I am. There are points in life where I might have been, when you try to be cool or whatever. But you know what? To quote Weird Al, I don't need to prove I'm cool. So I just told the girl, I looked at it and I said, well, it's called the Weird Al podcast, and my brother and I talk about craft beer and Weird Al. And she started to laugh and she goes, that sounds really fun. And then she pulled out her phone and she found it on, her podcast app, and she's like, is this you guys? I'm like, yeah. And I saw her subscribe to it. She's like, I'm going to listen to it later. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Thanks for listening to it. And see, here's the thing, marketing, right? That wouldn't have happened if I just went to the grocery store to get a 6-pack.
Right. Exactly.
So, like I said, I just like going to the breeze too. If I'm going to buy it, I'm going to get it there.
On the front of my beer can, on this beer, there's a QR code, and it's supposedly for a song. It says scan the code and turn it up and play the answer. Can you name that tune on the front of the label? And the QR reader on my phone isn't working, and so I'm looking it up to try to see what this QR code actually is.
Oh, see, that's fun though.
I'm not getting any good results. It's kind of disappointing.
Well,
I just want to know what the QR code is.
Well, how do you end up with all these beers with like these fun trivia?
I don't know, man.
Like, cause that's a whole lot of fun. God, I don't know. Some guy he doesn't know who lives in Japan. Maybe, wouldn't it be funny if it was this song that was on the QR code?
Wait, what was that?
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be funny if it was this song that was the QR code?
Oh, I don't think it is.
The odds of that are extremely, extremely low, but still not non-existent. It's a non-zero.
So apparently on the label it shows a bunch of different clues, much like the lion's head caps. But come on. But I can't like distinguish what these things are. Yeah, I'm disturbed. Oh well.
You are disturbed.
Yep. That's too bad. Maybe one of you commenters can figure it out.
Yeah. What's the name of the beer again that you're drinking?
Big in Japan, DDH IPA.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Maybe people would know. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think that's something. Huh. There's not much about this song.
No. It's too bad.
That's not saying it's a bad song.
Right. No, it's a good song. It's a catchy earworm.
Yeah.
For me. Like it'll probably be in my head for the rest of the day. But like, yeah, it didn't really ring with us as much as other songs did, which is probably why it's down at number 113.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty low down for being on an excellent Weird album.
Right. Yeah, I think you rated it a 1 and I rated it a 2. I think. No, I rated it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's not bad. I've been listening to Bad Hair Day, the album, just straight through in preparation for this, because I'm finding for myself part of hearing the songs within their context is also helpful. And especially since this is the next to last song on the Weird album. And I think that might be part of it, because this song, for me, is always, that's the song before The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it gets a short end of the stick in that it comes near the end of a very, very good album, right before arguably one of the better songs on the album. So, but in listening to that, do you remember when we were talking about Eat It, how I said that I would like to hear Weird Al do the Eat It guitar solo on the accordion?
Oh, yeah. Did he at one point?
Like, you found it? Do that? No. But I said that I had been listening to Weird Al, and I said to myself, Dad, that's some sick accordion. Mm-hmm. Everything You Know Is Wrong. That's the song.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to Bad Hair Day yesterday while I was making fried zucchini, breaded. And so, I had the I had the TV on in the other room, but I was like, I wanted to listen to music while I was making this because making breaded fried zucchini is not difficult, but it's a little time intensive because you have to cut the zucchini, then you have to flour the zucchini, then you have to put egg wash on the zucchini, and then you have to put the breadcrumbs on the zucchini, and then you have to get the pan frying, and then you have to put them in the pan, and it's just a lot of steps, and you can't do multiple pieces of it at once.
Yeah. There's no multitasking.
There's no multitasking. It's like this, then this, then this, then this, and this. And I knew that, seriously, making these zucchinis would probably take me the duration of this album.
Yeah.
So I said...
zucchinis. I don't think is that proper pluralization? Or is zucchini much like moose that it is its own plural?
Well, zucchini... Actually, here's another thing with the zucchini. I bought it yesterday at the grocery store. I got 2 zucchini things. And I decided to do the self-checkout at Publix.
So you went to a mirror and you're like, ooh.
I got it! That's funny! Self-checkout. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, hey, baby.
Okay, Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. That was a good cartoon. But I go to the self-checkout and I have like just a handful of things. I got a thing of burger buns. I got some burgers. I got the zucchini because I was making a cheeseburger and zucchini. Like, easy, right? Well, it comes to the zucchini, and obviously with the self-checkout, you have to put it on the thing and then find where it is in there, and it weighs it, and then it does it for you. I put in zucchini. There's no zucchini on the thing, and they have a little guy that mans the self-checkout.
Oh, a little guy?
Yeah.
He said a little guy.
He was a little guy. I'm 5'2", and he saw eye to eye with me.
Oh, no. Poor guy.
So anyway, this little guy comes over, and he's like, he sees me, like, I can't find the zucchini on there. And so he sees me having trouble, because the last thing on there was Zephyr Hills water, which is like a name brand of the water, and ZEPH, and I'm like, zucchini should come after Zephyr Hills. And he's like, he comes over, and like, he's got his mask on, but like, he's right like by me, and he goes, try squash.
Try squash.
And I'm like, okay. So
is it squash, comma, zucchini?
It was squash, parentheses, zucchini.
Oh, that's garbage. I don't like that.
I didn't like it either. I'm like, this is freaking zucchini. I get that zucchini is a squash, but I'm not, like, if I were to buy a butternut squash, which they have around the autumn time, would I type in squash? Or would I start typing in butternut?
Butternut.
Butternut. Oh, speaking of nuts, Engine 15, one of their other flagship beers is it's a brown called Nutsack Brown.
Wow, that's funny.
And one of my favorite things is being at a place that has the Engine 15 brown and like to hear a guy go, "Y'all have the nutsack?"
I'll have the nutsack. That's funny.
And I mean, they did it on purpose.
Absolutely.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, I think with beer, I like a good creative name of a beer, Yeah. There's license to be ridiculous in beers, which I think is part of why it fits so well, our affinity for craft beer. Like, not only the taste of it, but it also fits really well with our affinity to Weird Al.
And the labels, and yeah. It's all,
It's a similar silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Dad got a beer. The pen is mightier.
That reminds me of the SNL sketch.
What SNL sketch?
The Celebrity Jeopardy with Sean Connery.
Yeah.
The penis mightier.
I think that's what it is.
Like tits now.
Anal bum cover. There was it was like maybe a year ago. I was watching Jeopardy and they legitimately had a category called an album cover.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex Trebek, after it was the last category of the round.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the last thing Alex Trebek said. And he literally looked at the camera before the round started and he goes, "Oh yeah, we did that."
Nice.
I just love that kind of self-awareness too.
Right. Yeah.
I just appreciate when people can just like accept the silly And I think the craft beer world is a lot about accepting the silly, much like Weird Al is.
It takes a certain kind of character to like want to brew beer like for a living, and the type of person that brewing attracts is, you know, that funky, eccentric kind of rough around the edges kind of humorous type, you know, like very few brewmasters will you find that are just like, you know, like straight edge, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, completely. And what's interesting is, well, okay, that's brewery culture in America.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but think about some of our literal like favorite beers from like Belgium and whatnot. The Trappist
Oh, the
breweries.
Trappist monks, yeah.
Literal monks.
Yeah.
Literal monks. Okay? Not saying that monks can't be silly, as Weird Al, you know, made completely evident in his you know, guest role on the TV show Gallivant. He was a monk.
I'm not sure I've seen that.
Oh, he was in 2 episodes of Gallivant. He was a monk. Okay, just watch it, man. Watch it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, you're right. Like, craft beer here in America is inherently silly. I'm actually sitting in a room where I keep a lot of my kicked craft beer cans because, you know, as you know, I make candles in my, you know, some of the cooler empty craft beer cans that I have. And so, like, I can literally look around, and here's this one that I'm showing you. It's called Fruit Slave by Illuminated Brew Works. I still have one more of this left, and I may have it on a show at some point in the future. I just figured out which one. But it's a double dry hopped, double India Pale Ale. And the can looks like fruit stripe gum.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And it's like a goat on the front, and he literally says, beer inside. It's good.
That gum sucked.
I know. But
that gum lasted, like, the flavor lasted for like 2 chews, and it was over.
It was over. But, like, this can is cool.
That is cool. What was the animal on Fruit Stripe? Was it a donkey?
A zebra.
Or a zebra? A zebra.
Zebra.
It was a zebra.
A zebra. A zebra. Could you imagine somebody with size Z boobs?
Oh my god.
Zebra.
No thank you. No thank you.
No thank you. It's like poker in the back, just fall right down.
Yeah. So when you were talking about your zucchinis before, and you were talking about zucchini and cheeseburger, I know that a zucchini is different from a cucumber. I get it. I know. But the way you said cheeseburger reminded me of something from our childhood.
Okay, please tell me.
I love you, cheeseburger. I'll wait for you. Oh
my God,
remember
the Veggie Tales.
The Veggie Tales, yeah, with Larry the cucumber.
Yeah, and the tomato.
Yeah, why can't I remember the tomato's name? But it was Veggie Tales. Yeah.
The religious cartoon for children.
It was a Christian cartoon. And then there was another song where Larry the Cucumber was looking for his hairbrush.
I don't remember that one.
Where it's not fair. Where is my hairbrush? Yeah, it's like the story is like told as like a soap opera. I'll have to link it to you later.
Okay, please do, because that sounds
Veggie Tales.
Sounds intriguing, incredibly intriguing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the craziest things that stick with us. Like, I actually the cheeseburger. I love you, cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm.
My cheeseburger. I'll wait for you. Oh, I have sung that like in restaurants, like either out loud quietly or to myself, like when I see cheeseburgers on menus and things like that. You know, it's just this random crap. Seriously, John, we have like problems.
Oh yeah.
With the dumb things that we remember and inserting it into our lives now. It's like, oh God, what have we done? What are we? What are we made of? Random anecdotes is what we're made of.
It was Bob the tomato, by the way.
Bob, of course it was.
Of course it's
Bob.
Freaking Bob.
Bob.
What a name.
Bob is such a name.
The other Halloween, Natalie painted her pumpkin, which was like tall and skinny. She painted it to look like Larry the Cucumber. It looked really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, do you remember when we were kids? I would always get the short, fat pumpkins, and you would always have the tall, skinny pumpkin.
Yeah.
Halloween. I always had the short, fat pumpkin.
Yeah.
Because I'm a short, fat pumpkin. Not that you're a tall, skinny pumpkin.
I'm not a tall, skinny pumpkin.
By any stretch of the imagination.
Nope.
One thing to, try and tie this Weird Al song back into, like random crap that we remember from our childhood. I believe that this song was the first time I heard that classic prank joke. Is he's asked if their refrigerator is running and he tells them they should go out and catch it.
Yeah.
And then you find like you watching, little sitcoms and like the Nickelodeon shows and stuff like Pete and Pete and Clarissa Explains It All.
Oh
And like
man,
that,
I loved Pete and Pete.
that genre
Yeah.
of Nickelodeon show, they would have that kind of like prank call joke on it sometimes.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, so this is a trope. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it now.
I still don't know what Prince Albert in a can is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gotta be something, right? It's gotta be something.
Right.
Prince Albert in a can. Prince Albert is an American brand of pipe tobacco introduced by the R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company in 1907. It has been owned since 1987 by John Middleton Incorporated. How the classic Prince Albert prank got its start.
Let me guess. Was it a product that was sold in like pouches, and then like he was basically asking for something that didn't exist?
Well, the best joke for children of the 1930s involved a tobacco tin. Prince Albert was a very popular brand of tobacco, and it was named for the future King of England, Edward VII, called Albert by his family, and his picture was on the front. It was packaged in a rectangular red tin container with a flip lid. Since many tobaccos were sold in bags, not tins, it was special. The ultimate joke, still quoted today, is a child's call to a drugstore. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? The druggist's answer, yes, was followed by the young prankster's response, then let him out.
Better let him out. Yep. Okay. All right. Since he didn't say the punchline in the song, I guess I never really thought about like how that joke would normally go.
Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known.
No, that's definitely not a joke of this age.
No, it's nearly 100 years old.
Ooh.
It's a very old joke. It's an old joke. Take it to the old jokes home. The old jokes home. That's funny.
The old jokes home. That's Let's go to the old jokes home, Rita.
Yeah.
Yes,
Knock.
Janet.
Janet and Rita.
Rita.
At the old jokes home. Yeah. Knock, knock.
Who's there, Janet?
Dwayne.
And who?
Dwayne the bathtub. I'm drowning.
Oh, that's a good one, Janet.
Thank you, Rita. This has been yet another episode of The Old Jokes Home.
Da, 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 da.
Join us next time when we explore puns. Whoa. So stupid.
The old jokes home.
I love it. You got anything else you want to say about your beer or this song?
I've got nothing, man. I've got nothing.
Okay. I don't think I have much of anything either. Again, I will say, I really do like this beer. It's a good, sippable, drinkable kind of beer, and I would be
Incredible
remiss.
Edible Egg?
It's the Incredible Edible Egg. Yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, just to give you I was going to say the flavor profile.
Nice.
The flavor profile of this beer. What you have here is our 904 Weissguy American Wheat Ale, a Bavarian-inspired American wheat ale. Expect flavors of wheat, clove, and fruit, yes, along with a slight hazy appearance. I'm not sure. I have had it all in the bottles, but I will believe them. Be sure to gently agitate the bottle to roust any of the good stuff that may have settled out. Bottle, I'm agitating you. Ugh, I'm yelling at the bottle to agitate it.
I think the same kind of thing when it says, do not open, door is alarmed.
Oh no, don't open.
Oh no, the door. Oh, it's surprised. I don't want to surprise the door.
The door is alarmed. So dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, this says it pairs well with our warm Florida weather, which it does. So here in Florida, you can drink this all year round. It's never really cold.
Nice.
So yeah, I've liked this beer quite a bit. I will probably, much like you do with your Lion's Head, try and have like a small stock of this on hand if I ever just want a nice, easy kind of beer. I did think of you before we recorded because I mowed the lawn.
So did I.
Yeah. And part of me wished that I had a beer while I was doing it.
Yeah, I got these cup holders for my lawnmower, and my original plan was to have a water in one and a beer in the other and walk around, but turned out that the lawnmower vibrates and jostles too much, so every 5 feet it would fizz over, and I'm like, oh, this is no good, so I chugged it and I kept going.
Oh my god. Yeah.
At least it was just a lion's head.
Yeah. Well, at least
Yeah.
you didn't get a Guinness Nitro can on there.
Right. Oh, I wish I had a riding mower so I could just kind of drive around and on the riding mower and
yeah.
But I don't really think my yard's that big that's necessary.
Yeah, get a little bit of exercise while you're doing it. So
Right.
I like that we both mowed our lawns. That's cute. Anything further you want to say about your beer?
Nothing, but if any of you commenters want to try to figure out what this QR code means, be my guest.
Take a picture of it.
Yeah, maybe it'll be make that the hero image, as you called it.
Yeah.
The gyro image.
The gyro image. Hero image is a thing in marketing. So.
The submarine image. The submarine sandwich image.
Yeah, that hoagie picture.
The hoagie pic. Oh, send me that sweet, sweet hoagie pic.
Yeah, unsolicited hoagie pic.
Yeah, salami. That 12-inch hoagie.
It's only $5. All right. I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a very weird episode of the Beard Owl podcast. I am still Lauren.
I'm still John.
And we will catch you next time, people.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.